And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the second half of the broadcast, the second half of the Circle Derping Evolution number 1. Whew, oh boy, as we have had already an intense first couple of games here of the tournament, we have two more. We have two more maps coming up ahead of us as we load into Mevin's Manic Maze. Let's go. We have 8 players. One player did forfeit, if you recall earlier. Zardiant has been replaced. Zardiant did forfeit, and we have found another player to take his place. Instead, Gerald, the Polish Protoss player, will rise up to the challenge. Let's go. We lose a Terran, we get more Protoss. There's a lot of Protoss. I'll be honest. There's a lot of Protoss, Fabi. A lot of Protoss. And here we go. Yep. There's 7 Protosses. It's in the top right-hand corner. We have our current leading player here. We have Ilias, who has won twice already, undefeated. He's crazy as the SC2 Protoss. So in the top center left, we have Bonan, SC2 Protoss as well. So we have our 2 SC2 Protoss players. Meanwhile, center right, we have Patches rolling SE2 Zerg once again. Likewise, we have likewise, we have the SE2 player Lelix as well. SE2 Protoss, SE2 Protoss, SE2 Protoss here in Templar. Meanwhile, SE2 Protoss and Gerald. Meanwhile, left-hand side, we have Brutal Protoss in Cosmic, and we have Brutal Protoss in Mevin as well. Oh boy. It's a lot of basically pure Protoss. There's 1 Zerg, no Terran. Yeah, there's no there's no Terrans left, mate. Oh my, I mean Zardiant left, right? Zardiant, you had to forfeit, something came up, so without Zardiant there is only Protoss and the 1 Zerg. Shout to Patches, by the way. Patches, his main race is Terran, but he has been playing Zerg here tonight. I appreciate it because there's at least not pure Protoss, so shout to Patches. Big shout to Patches, by the way. The only non-Protoss. Patches coping about Terran being bad as usual. No, I think he's. I did request that at least one person plays Zerg. I did make that request coming into it, so I'd like to believe that Patches is being a good guy and is being like, you know what, diversity, it's all good things. Or maybe he just wanted to play it anyway. I'd like to believe, you know, he's being nice to the viewers. You know, a little bit of Zerg, a little bit. Without Patches, it would be 0 Zerg, so... for now, though, we do have initial openers. Once again, welcome one all to Mevin's Manic Maze. Coming into this, we once again have a 4-base setup here. I should actually say 5-base setup. Jesus. So we have our natural in our main base. We have our 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So 5-base setup for every single player. Once again, solid economic game state here. I do appreciate this out of all these maps is that you can very comfortably set up your economy. As we are scouting and trying to figure out where exactly we are. Coming into this, there is a bounty on Ilias. I say bounty, like metaphorically. A lot of players, they are gunning for Ilias and are most likely going to try to gang up on him. Bonan is one of them. Bonan is right next door, so I would imagine Bonan is going to be trying to kill Ilias more so than fight for control of the map. Likewise, Patches will also be a threat to Ilias as well. So Patches and Bonan gonna be the direct threats. Oh my god, as Patches is rushing, I didn't even notice it's gold bases. Yeah, there's gold bases in the center. Patches the first to take the gold. Can he hold on to it? He shouldn't, but we'll see if he can, as he went for a triplet. Jesus, look, the greed. Triple expand, he's crazy. And there are rocks. Jesus, okay, there are towers that you can knock down. There's rocks as well. There's a lot of rocks, a lot of towers. Aye. Which I'm sure will come into play. All these Protoss look the same to me. I appreciate these two at least. There's these 2 Protoss on the left, which are Brood War. They're the only ones that are really different. Like 2 Protoss on the left, Brood War Protosses. Let's go. So shout out to the Brood War Protosses for being a little bit different. Joe, that's 2 gold bases. He's taken 2 golds. He's crazy. Someone stop this man. See, this is how you play Zerg. Just rush into the gold bases. Meanwhile, we have 1 minute here till our center point becomes active. We have a small little skirmish early on. So if our Gerald does that trade, we'll take down both Dragoons. Takes down both Dragoons in the end. Ledlix rocks up. Gerald there, still fighting for that control. Back at home, going into Mass Blink Stalker. That's a lot of gateways. So Gerald's going to be settling into almost a 6-gate setup. Fun fact, I can see the income. Why can I not see the production? It's so weird. So weird. No. More players taking their goal bases. 10 seconds away so far. Gerald, he has control. We need to fight for it. Here comes a shade. Bonan going to be going in for a shade. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Ooh, does commit. It does barely commit. Boys are being pulled in. Adepts, it looks like they will maintain control though. Yeah, there's one Dragoon in position. Dragoon does go down. Boys are still here. Adepts are moving in. Oh, the Protoss. I think it was just fighting for that one little pad. Adepts is still here. Bonan, does he have it? Looks like he might. Immortal does come in though. Oh, barely getting in position. The Immortal is here. Oh, and the Reaver from that. Oh my god. The Reaver comes in, but the Adept does win. And Bonan, he will win the fight. He will win the point. Likewise, catching up the Reaver as well. As Bonan's going to be chased down. Gerald, he's not happy. Not happy. Not happy. But so far, so good. Bonan does take the first point. Behind this, fun fact, Patches, he wasn't there. Patches, he was not there for the fight. He was just abandoning that position, droning. The entire time Patches has been droning. He has a massive economy because of it. Droning up, getting into, once again, Ling Bane into Hive, Ling Bane into Ultras. Patches being somewhat active here, but shouldn't achieve too much. Poking in. Again, I do actually like this strategy. Like, in general, like, if I were playing, for example, I think I would give up on contesting, like, the first 2 points. And I'd just focus on building up the economy, building up my army, and building up my tech as well, right? Like, let him fight. The first couple of points, not the most important. Patch is taking all his bases. Meanwhile, let's catch up. So Ilias is going into his robust robo composition once again, going into Colossus, working with Stalkers as well. Likewise, the Bonan transitioning into Blink, into Massive Gateway. No robos yet. Likewise, our first Brutal Protoss player going into Dragoons. And mainly Dragoons with a couple of DTs. Likewise, we have Master Reaver once again at a Cosmic going Reaver Gateway. Likewise, bottom left, we have Gerald. Gerald's still Gateway, man. Just still pure Swarm Toss here with Master Blink Stalker for the time being. Likewise, Templar going into Stalker Immortal. Delayed Blink. More Immortal here for Templar. And likewise, we have Mass Stalker here. And actually a Stargate Opener into Stalker from Ledlex. It's a lot of Gateway. It's a lot of Gateway compositions here from our Protoss players. At least we have Ilias that's going into Colossus initially. And we have, of course, Cosmic going to Reavers. But just still very Gateway heavy styles out of most of our players. Ledlix, he sees the greed. Will attempt to harass. It's also turn team logo. Oh, it's a hiding something? Oh, my apologies. Sorry, I did forget that. Bam. I didn't realize it was hiding the timer, which is pretty important. My apologies. If you want to tag me, tag light. But sure. Is your D key broken? No, it's fine. Like, units tab doesn't work either. Like, I can't see production or units tab. Like, mate, Hyper One, I was casting literally like 4 hours ago and it was fine. It's just the UI. It's just the I was given a new UI for this. I'd imagine it's like a bug in it. As I'm using a custom UI to view this. Meanwhile, 30 seconds. 30 seconds till the center point comes online. $20 seconds. Yo, our armies, we have to push out. What's going on? 10 seconds. We're kind of busy with each other here, and Gerald is just gonna take it for free. Oh, DT. Oh my god, that's a lot of DTs. Dutch Templar, they're moving in. 3, 2, 1. Oof, does get here in time, but yeah, they're still. Like Gerald, he was just allowed to get the point. Okay. Yeah, everyone's like, question mark? I mean, wait, why we Bonan? You weren't even trying, mate. What are you talking about? He's like, guys, what? No one's working? It's like, clearly you weren't either. Like, literally, no one contested Gerald. He was just standing there. Jesus. Oh God. Question marks are real. Yo, guys, we're fighting for the point. Do we know this? Do they know? Do they know what they're doing? As Gerald, he does pushed in. Likewise has to be careful to be surrounded. Does hit the mineral line. Ooh, Templar under fire. The base is going to be going down. Templar just kind of hold on. He's being broken. Yeah, he's being broken. Templar's like, yo, we're both Protoss. Gerald's like, I don't care. Man, I just got a free point. I'm good to go. I want your bases. You're in the way. It's nothing personal, Bobby. It's just I want your bases. I want your money. Get out of the way, please. Tells, por favor. We can team up. We can rule the world together. Do you not understand? Girl's like, I don't need you. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, fair enough. Oh. Gerald, he might be biting off a little bit more than he can chew. Ledlix moves in. As Gerald, he did spend a lot of his resources here fighting off his opponents, fighting off Templar. Templar is basically dead. Jesus. Templar is going down. 1 minute away here from the center point. Gerald moving in. Ledlix can try to sandwich Gerald. True. As that's a lot of immortals. Oh my God. Boanan. With like 8 immortals. Jesus. 45 seconds. Yo, we gotta work together here. Zerg is finally moving in. He's still walled off. Does he notice? Does he? we have to break through the wall. And here we go. We're setting up. We have Cosmic on the left. We have Geralt towards the south. And here we have both Ledlix and Patches on the right. But there's a chance where some of these armies might fight each other. 20 seconds. We gotta move in. 15. And there we go. He does commit. Geralt the first to dive in. The first to lose all his zealots. So Zerg comes in from behind. We get a full surround. And Boanan, can he make it through this? DGs, they dive in as well. There is detection. The DGs, they just get swiped away at. Ultras, they stand strong. And with that, Patches, he wins the points. The Ultras, they're so thick. They just crowd the entire area. It's crazy. Patches win the point. Go comes in from behind. Yo, he wants the army. He wants Ledlix. He's not happy with just one Protoss. It will force the recall. He will clean up everything else. Massive win here for Gerald. He took down Templar, and up next is going to be Ledlix. Assuming he keeps pushing. Yeah, he wants to. He wants to keep pushing. At the same time, Ilias, oh, we forgot about him. True. We did, like, Ilias, he wasn't even a part of that. And he's busy just killing Patches. Patches going down, does try to go for a counterattack with a handful of Ultras. Ilias from behind, playing the long game. We spoke about this. For the first couple of points, Ilias, he just gave up. He just gave up on the points, didn't even care. And he will kill Patches. Templar. It's like, Papi, leave me alone. Okay, I was like, oh, he's letting him live. Okay, peace, Papi, peace. Leaves him alone. Gerald diving on Boanan. Catching out the Archons. Meanwhile, Patches, he just... You know what's crazy to me? Patches is silently dying. Like, Patches, he's like being torn apart and he doesn't say a word. Like, he could totally yell out, like, guys, Ilias is killing... Remember Ilias? Remember how he's winning this entire tournament? Guys, he's killing... He's just saying nothing. He just accepted his fate, mate. He's like, oh yeah, it's just over. Let me just I just won't bother anyone. Say, mate, Reach out to Bonan or someone to help you out. Oh my god. It's like when you're at the gym and you like need help with like the bars or something. Oh my god, the nerves go up. Need help with like the bars and he's just suffocating like underneath all the weight. there's people around him, they don't notice. Make a noise. As Patches, he does lose everything. Everything is dying here. Patches just taking it. The point about to become active in like 20 seconds. Cosmic is in position. Did take an over to the face. You can see that one over did so much to these Reavers. One shot away from going down. Does stasis Bonan though? The stasis. Stasis just everything. Trying to at least. Ultras, they dive in. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Up. He gets in. Yeah, the Ultras, they barely get in. And it looks like the Ultras, they should be able to overwhelm. Yeah, Patches, he takes it. And what's sad here is that Patches, he wins 2 points. He's not going to, there's no shot he wins a third. No, he can't make anything. He has nothing. like Patches, he has nothing left. And he still refuses to say anything. Oh no. Speak out, Pappy. Oh no. As Gerald, he's going to be facing off against Ledlix once again. Does face off. Like Patch, he's down to this is his last building. That's all he has. Mate, it's going to be such a Chad move if for the next point, somehow we see a repeat and the Mass Ultra here actually wins. it's gonna be crazy if somehow Patches is the winner. Now, personally, okay, we're gonna play the late game. If I was Patches, I would try to preserve everything that we can here, but not fight for the next point. Maybe the one after that. Maybe the one after that. It's hard to call. Jeez, that's so many immortals. Oh my god, that's a crazy army. Mass Immortal from Bonan. Like Patches has 1 shot. He has 1 shot to take a point. So he has to make it count. Still another minute and a half left. Wait, what, Scouts? Why do we have Corsair Scout here from Mevin? What are you even doing? Cosmic likewise pulling away. Looks like we had a bit of a skirmish here between Cosmic and Gerald. I'll be honest, like Mevin is one of those players that this game he's been really quiet as well. Like Mevin hasn't actually done anything. Or like done much, I should say. Like, he's just been chilling. Going mass air, okay. He's like cannon rushing the Zonaga. Let's go. Oh, no. No, did he get caught? No. He is. No, get out of here. No, the Ultras. No, the Ultras. No, Patches. What are we doing out here? No. He's out of this. Patches, he got caught out. Yeah, now he says something. Now he says something. He's like, oh, guys, I'm dead. It's like, hey, mate. Este Patches. Meanwhile, Bonan pushing in. Ilias coming in from behind. 5 more seconds. 5 seconds away. Immortals are going down. Mevin coming in with the probes. Mevin, he's there. 1 immortal left. Kills the immortal. Mevin, he starts probes. And Mevin, yeah, he takes the point with the mass probes. The boys, they put in the work. They survived the storm, by the way. That's crazy. Oh, sorry, disrupting web. For some reason, I thought that was the storm. It was the disruption web, right? Yeah. Not bad. He saved the boys. I see a big ball of like lightning. I just assume it was storm, but the disruption web. Let's go. Okay, the army's back up. Meanwhile, Cosmic and Gerald, they face off against each other. They do threaten. We have pseudo Skytils from our 2 players. But I appreciate how creative Mevin has been. Like, even earlier when he played Terran, like, we saw, like, Mass Medic coming in. Here as well. Like, Mass Disruption Web, like, boys. I mean, it worked. Now, if there was some defilers, keep dreaming, mate. There's no Zerg. What do you mean? you're in... Mate, my biggest criticism to... I see Hyper One in the chat. My biggest criticism, mate. What happened? What were the invites? What's going on? What? You got in pure Protoss. Mate? What's happened? Reach out to like 3 points. Like, your boy is 3-point and hold mono, right? Get him out here. What's going on? That's the Hyper One. Zerg dude's forfeited. Get some young Yakov in here. Young Yakov, he'd play this. 100%. Yakov. Maybe Wayne. Maybe Wayne would play this. So now, the licks. I mean, really, we have just a bunch of Skytools like armies here. A bunch of Skytools. Tempest now wrapping and now on the way. You have Tempest being incorporated here by Gerald. Threatening Cosmic. Cosmic, like, this is my base. Ah, sorry. I apologize. Patches, he just wants to be a part of this. Yo, Ilias, he's back. He's here. It's time. He's the pro FFA player. 10 seconds. No one's at the point. No one's at the point. Disruption web. Let's go. Mevin coming in. The boys have been pulled. DTs are here as well. Oh my god. He just completely shuts down the Sky Toss. The carries they fall one after the other. And Mevin, he does it. He takes it again. Mevin with the disruption web. The strats are real. He just steals. Stop cloaking. Is this making is the mass disruption web like make everyone lag? Is that what's happening? Maybe. Hey, Mevin has like arguably like the weakest army in a head-on fight, but like all these other Protosses, they're just like they're Protosing each other, like like they're at each other's throats, mate. Mevin, he's just chilling the entire time. He just dips in, gets the hell out of there. Ilias takes down Bonan. Yo, Mevin with the sleeper strats. He's got this. He's got this, and no one's talking about him. Like no one is talking about Mevin, and no one is paying him any attention. I don't know how, but like somehow like Mevin, he's invisible. Like in the eyes of everyone right now. Like they're all just doing their own thing. Like we got Ledlix and Gerald fighting, we got Bonan and Ilias fighting, we got Cosmic who's just chilling as well. And Mevin, just don't say anything and they won't notice you. Oh no. Yeah, I mean Bonan, we heard that there were a lot of technical issues for Bonan, which is really sad to hear. That's the last reason you want to, not be able to compete, right? Is like technical issues or hardware issues. So big shout out to Bonan for competing. We had some really entertaining games with Bonan as well. Really good showing. Like despite like the frames and despite the slideshow for him. Here we go. 1 minute. 1 minute left. Yo, we got the wall of cannons. Now, the one thing that could kill Mevin here is that because of this cannon setup, he's like aggroing Ilias a little bit here. Oh, I would have assumed he would have. Never mind. But he doesn't want to like aggro some of the players. 35 seconds. You know what? Ledlix coming from behind, distracting Gerald. Gerald's being distracted. Cosmic is zoned away also by Gerald as well. Gerald, he's kind of creating a wall. And he's allowing Ilias and Mevin to duke it out. Potentially. I don't see Gerald maintaining this position. But here we go. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. We gotta go. We gotta send it. 9 seconds. 5, 4 does have in. The boys are being pulled. Disrupting web once again. The boys are in. And FFA shade in as well. Probes are going down. And it looks like Ilias. Yeah, Ilias does take it. Whew. Ilias is back in this. Like, the boys were there, but this time there were adepts. This time there were adepts all over the point. They did shut down the probes. That was close, though. Mevin, he almost had it. Meanwhile, oh my Jesus. Mass stasis here on Gerald. Cosmic doesn't have much anti-air, unfortunately. So Cosmic can't really threaten too much here. I mean, sure, the army stasis, but... which is great, by the way. Stasis runs. Oh my god. The chain stasis. Let's go. Clears up whatever Gerald has. But we do need some anti-air soon. As Tempest, they're breaking out of stasis. They're focusing down the disruptors. Sorry, the Reavers. Yo, the mind control. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, calm down, Gerald. Yeah, it was just jokes, Gerald. It was just jokes. Why are you so serious? Calm down. Oh no. Oh no, he's angry. Like, oh, please, I was just joking. I was Lelic sideways, likewise also building up. 1 more minute. Minute 20 here. Till the next point. Notice going up. Decent neural. I say neural, mind control. Mind control some of the Tempest. Another mass state. Jesus Christ. Mass stasis pops up. Oh no! Oh my god, something is better than the Novas. Novas do connect. Half the disrupt, sorry, half the Reavers go down. He's getting pinned down. Tempest has actually built up an army. Sorry, Templar, I should say. Templar, I mean, he's got an army. He's rebuilt once again. He's crazy. Templar is still in this. 15 seconds. Lelic setting up a wall. Gerald is distracted. Uh-oh. Alias moving in. There's a slow zone. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Up. Does he get in there in time? Nah, not in time, Alias. He will take it. Alias once again. Alias scans the point. Gets the hell out of there. Dep say we're left behind. Now shading away. One more. One more here for Ilias to win once again. I like it. Mevin, the sleeper. Let's go. Suddenly. Guys, Ilias, kill him. Like, Mevin has a big chance of winning here. Big chance. If he can get Ilias killed, if he can bait them into killing him, then Mevin's got this. Speaking of, Lelix is going for Ilias. Ilias going for the base trade. Gerald moving in. He's got a Sky Toss. Mevin just calming down. Built up his army. He's waiting for his moment. But now just letting Lelix and Gerald fight. Let them fight. Decent Nova. They're moving in. They're committing into each other. Uh-oh. And because they're committing, Evan, he can slip in. He can send it. I mean, so can Ilias. Ilias can do the same. 1 more minute. Ooh, as they're trading hard here, the Mass Tempest reigns supreme. Yeah, I mean, Tempest, I just had that way with Carrier. Like, Carrier is good, Tempest are better. Tempest, they just rain down on the Sky Toss, Lex losing most of his army. 1 more minute. Gerald, he has control. He does have control of the center. Ilias biding his time. And there we go, he's moving in. Okay, this could be the final point. Mevin needs 1 point. Ilias needs 1 point. So does Patches, but Patches, he's dead. He's feels Patches, man. Feels Patches. Again, Patches, he had just the silent death. Refused to just say a word. Here we go, setting up 10 seconds. SimCity's on the way. 5, 4, 3, Adepts ain't shaded. Oh, there's so many Adepts. Oh, they commit. Once again, Disruptor Web. I can't see a single thing going on in there. The point is contested. Scouts, they dive in. And who comes out on top? Who survives? But there's still Adepts. There's still probes as well. The probes are being cleared out. Adepts are moving in. Oh, the probes, they do try to push their way forward here, but Adepts, they reign supreme. It looks like the Adepts, they will take this. Ilias, he's doing it again. Ilias, he's doing it. Oh, here come the Archons, though. Yeah, just in time. Archons, they try to force their way in as well. And Metalix? Is he going to do it? I think he is. Oh, not even. Mevin! Mevin with the win. Let's go. With the boys, with the pros, Mevin does take the win. GG. Oh my god. Looks like one of the Archons was barely not in position. I thought Lelix was going to be able to come in and take the steal, but no. Doesn't take it in the end. GG. GG, well played. Whew, oh my god. As Mevin does take it. Again, just a really fun strategy, like a specific FFA strategy, going Mass Scout, sorry, I keep saying Disruptor. Mass Scouts, Corsair, Mass Scout, Corsair, alongside Probes as well, where Probes, they rush in to take the points. Mass Disruption Web. Really cool to see. Hey, it worked. It worked 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. I've learned that Reavers, Dark Archons, and Carriers is just all awful. Oh, no. I mean, I appreciate the composition that was being used. I do appreciate it. How it was all coming together. But, yeah, compared to other more robust compositions of just, like, Skytoss, right? It's a lot of work to really, you know, use all together. Whew. But, here we go. We are going to be getting ready. As a reminder, we will be looking for a replacement for Boanan. Boanan did forfeit. Again, as we mentioned, shout out to Boanan. He played well and did have a lot of really entertaining moments as well. I do know that's as entertaining as it was to watch, not so much to play, as Boanan was having a lot of frame issues. Definitely when it comes to FFAs and when it comes to like 4v4s as well, it is very taxing on PCs, very taxing, and depending on your PC setup, it can just destroy your frames real fast and real hard. Again, StarCraft is not the best optimized game. That's the biggest criticism. It's not very well optimized, so that can occur, and has been happening to a lot of players. What does Disruption Web do? Just stops ground units from attacking? Yes. I'll stop them from attacking. But here we go. We're getting ready here for our final map. It's going to be the final map. Regardless of who wins and who loses, this will determine the final placing and the final seeding for the tournament. One final map. Let's go. Gonna be loading into Ilias's Industry Isle. Oh, it's Ilias's map. Oh no. And again, even in that last game, Ilias was so close to winning as well. He's the FFA master, Pappy. Oh my god. He's cracked. When it comes to the final scorings, when it comes to the final points, it looks like Ilias is, he of course has a lead. He has a massive lead. In first place, followed by Mevin. Mevin not too far behind, coming in at second. Patches at third. Fun fact, Patches, he has yet to actually win a round, or win a map, I should say, but he's got a lot of 2-score lines. So Patches, he's been doing well for himself. Followed by Bonan and Zardian. Then we have Ledlix and Gerald towards the end. Towards the end. Unfortunately, Cosmic and Templar have yet to win a point. I mean, I feel like Templar has had kind of like the rough end of things, because in multiple games now we've seen Templar kind of take heavy losses early on. If you recall, Templar, if I remember correctly, I think he was the first player that Bonan killed in game 1. Remember Bonan, he went into mass Skytoss and then he just rolled over Templar. Here we saw Templar, he was basically killed early on by Gerald. Gerald, he just took over his base and just killed everything. So it's been some rough setups here for Templar, where he just hasn't really been able to establish himself in a lot of these games. This could be his moment. Oh, never mind. I say it could be his moment. Again, I mentioned that Bonan's being replaced. It looks like, unfortunately, Templar likewise has also had some really rough latency issues when it comes to playing the FFAs. So Templar is also dipping out and will be replaced by Chunky Cat. Oh, okay. Oh, no. But yeah, the final game, final map. Here we go. Alright, Hype 1, is that a yes, no? So if Mevin wins all 3 points, I believe, and I believe if Ilias doesn't get a single point in this final map, then Mevin can still win. He can still be the champion. So Ilias is currently in first place, but Mevin can take that from Ilias. Oh my god. Speaking of, Chunky Cat is stepping into the ring. And, yeah, shout out to Cats. I believe we've seen Caprulu Cats in the chat earlier. Apparently the lead director, project manager for SC Evo. Let's go. Alright, here we go. We're jumping in. Jumping into that final map. We're going to be loading into Ilias's industry aisle. Again, Ilias will have the home field advantage, but I've never seen this map before, so I'm ready. I'm excited. Let's go. Right, let's go. And spawning in the right-hand corner, right-hand side here, we have the man of the hour himself. Does host and does organize and funds a lot of tournaments. It is Hyper One. We have Hyper One here on the right. Meanwhile, top right, we do have Cosmic as Brood War Protoss once again. Looks like Gerald played random. Gerald's rolling Brood War Terror. Let's go. We have some diversity, Pappy. Some diversity. We have Brood War Terran from Gerald. He is not happy with the choice of playing random. Likewise, we have Patches right next to him. Patches rolling SC2 Zerg once again. Here towards the left hand side, we have Brood War Terran and Mevin. Ooh, switching it up. He did play Brood War Protoss last time. Now Brood War Terran instead. Meanwhile, we do have Ledlix SC2 Protoss Top left, we have Chunky Cat as a Broodor Terran. And here we have Ilias as SC2 Protoss. Here we go. We have our A players. When it comes to any kind of big shakeups here, it is going to be Gerald rolling Broodor Terran. Oh, he's trying to get his opener up and running. We're getting there. Likewise, Chunky got Broodor Terran as well. So we do have some more Terran representation this time. I say more Terran, just Terran in general, because there was none. And Hyper 1 is actually going for a massive Rax rush. Okay. A bold move. Setting up his proxying his production elsewhere. True, Hyper 1 also a Terran. SE2 Terran. So suddenly we went from 0 Terran to 3. Jesus. Okay. Oh, the Terran. Still just one Zerg, but it's okay. As Hyper 1, he's just establishing himself. Now, the downside of what Hyper 1 is doing here is with this proxy, this means that if Hyper 1 loses control of this position, he has no production. Like, I'll be honest, I don't really like this idea because it's very all-in, basically. It's very all-in, and if this position gets broken, he has nothing. He has absolutely nothing back at home. Gerald, he's going to be opening up racks into racks before... Sorry, CC, double CC before racks. Let's go. Likewise, Patch is going to be taking his own natural. Going for the gold. Taking both gold bases. Let's go. Both gold bases on the way. Hype 1 still maintaining his position. Bunkers are set. Likewise, looks like we have Bio here from Chunky Cat. Getting to Bio Stim. Twilight Council out of Ilias. And yeah, I'm not too confident about this, but we'll see. Again, Hyper 1 is a little more experienced in this mod. Oh, true, the SCVs got in. I just realized that only workers can get through these small little indentations here, and that is how Hyper 1 is actually safe for now. Everyone else has to knock down the rocks, and if they don't start, then they're not going to get here. True. So Hyper 1, he might just get the first point for free, to be honest. Might just get it for free. Factory back at home, natural base, Stim is on the way. And alas, Cosmic is the only player knocking down these rocks. And the only player that can threaten Hyper 1. So here we go, we have our 1v1. Hyper 1, though, he has all these Marines, no Stim yet. But he has the defender's advantage. Has production on his side. Now, thankfully, Stim is being researched from the other tech lab. Otherwise, it would have gone down. Yeah, we have 1 minute. Dragoons, they're trading well. Stim, it's halfway done. Leather's trying to come in as well. Yeah, we're working on these rocks too late. Far too late here. Still, though, better trades from Cosmic. Takes down the bunker. 30 seconds. Can he deny Stim? Nah, he shouldn't be able to. I have 1 he Stims in. Sorry, he star steps in. Catches 1 Dragoon. Gets 1, gets 2. And massive pickoffs. Dragoon's going to be going down. 2 Dragoons left. And Hyper 1, he will claim the first point. Oh, the boys, though. 5 seconds. The boys are here. They're here to help. Up, up, up. Oh my god, just bullying. Just bullying Hyper 1. Another drone has arrived as well. And wow. Hyper 1, he won't take this. Not so easily. Jeez, the boys are still here. A lot of SCVs are going down. Stalkers come in from out of left field. Ledlix. He cleans up the Marines. Takes care of the Marines. Takes care of the SCVs. And Ledlix, he has this. He will take it. Let's go. And again, this is just a brutal position for Hyper 1 because he has nothing at home. He has nothing at home. He has 1 factory. And Hyper 1 will lose everything here. At the same time, oh my god, Ilias going for the kill. Takes down Mevin. Really smart. I mean, remember, Mevin is the biggest threat to Ilias in this tournament. because of his points, and Mevin will lose everything. Will lose everything. Likewise, so will Hyper 1. Yes, there's just nothing here. So Mevin, he is out of this. And the Hyper 1, he's double expanding. He's double expanding. He's hoping that he's going to be left alone. It is so I can get 3 points. You could have. I believed in you, Mevin. I believed. I believed. As a fun fact, Ilias, he scouted and he went straight for it. He went straight from Mevin from across the field, mate. Oh my god. Very intentional snipe here out of Ilias. Very intentional. Jesus. Just made a beeline for me. Like, Ilias didn't even fight for control of the map, by the way. Gee, oh my god, that's a lot of... Suddenly, Gerald, calm down. He's going mech. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Let's go. I know how to Brood War Terran. Now, I can't wait for like a charge ult to rush in to like drag all the mines and force friendly fire. It's gonna happen. Jeez, Ilias, calm down. He's intentionally just hunting down Mevin here at this point. Hunting down the CCs. Leave them alone. They're on fire. I mean, he does have a recall, true. You can always just recall. That looks like, oh my god, what's going on? I need a setup. What happened? He's about to check. He's gonna see that. Oh, Mevin's dead. Yeah, CC goes down. Mevin, he has nothing remaining. He has 1 star put, I should say. Yeah, he's looking. He's like, wait, what happened here? What the hell went on? It's crazy. Meanwhile, do you see Gerald taking a stand? Taking more bases. He's drowning in money. Hyper 1's base. He still is pretty dead. Hyper 1, why are you picking a fight? Hyper 1, he's going for Cosmic. Why? what's going on? Yeah, Lelix being forced back. Hyper 1 just like randomly like throwing punches at his neighbor. Mate. Why? Ooh, meanwhile, we do see Ilias taking some hits here. They're taking a lot of losses. Gerald, he will take this. The point should be his. Stalkers get forced back. 10 more seconds. Kozak, leave me alone. What are you doing? Oh, here come the Adepts. Oh my god, does commit. And there's a friendly fire. Meanwhile, Lelix, he comes out left field, and Lelix, he will claim it. Yeah, we'll take the point. No, what, Ilias? What? How? What just happened? 1 Adept? Oh my god. Ilias took the point. I don't know how. I want to say like 1 Adept was still left on the point there. Not Ledlix. Okay. And again, yeah, like just Hyper 1 just throwing hands at everyone. I don't know why. Hyper 1, he's an animal. Like, mate, it's an FFA. We're fighting for the point. He's like, I don't see no point. I know what you're talking about. I'm here to throw hands. Este Hyper 1. Go once again, moving out. This is the biggest map I've seen in a 4v4 map pool. I do recommend checking out the VODs. Every map we've played so far has been a unique map, and they've all had bases like this, which personally I really appreciate. Again, like my biggest complaint for FFA maps, like the default FFA maps, is just how few bases there are. Like there are so few bases, and it doesn't really allow you to get into this kind of setup here. But every map so far has been, I believe, intentionally constructed in such a way to allow you to have like a 5-base economy. So far, it's just everyone gets 5 bases, at least. Meanwhile, Patches has been silent this entire time, by the way. Like, Patches just been chilling for the past, like, what, 11 minutes? And now we have Ultras. So, Lingbane Ultra here out of Patches. Hyper 1 takes down a base. Gerald out of position. Hyper 1 attacking everyone. Gerald's like, bruh. What you doing, mate? Why? Okay, he has to respond. Yeah, he has to respond to this. Hyper 1, going for another expansion. Does a bend in all these tanks. Hyper 1, not bad. Not a bad trade. Let's see it. 30 seconds. Now, I mean, Patches can dive in, but that's a lot of spider mines. A lot of spider mines are in position. It's not going to be easy. 10 seconds. He commits. Does commit in. Spider Man's going to be going up. Alas is getting on top of the tanks. Tanks are going down. Gerald gets cleaned up. And here comes the adepts. Here comes the shade. They connect into the Veilings. And with that, Patches takes the point. Whew. Patches does claim the point. Remember, Patches, he was so close to winning that previous game where he was up 2-0. Like, he had taken 2 points back to back. And then he lost everything, if you remember. He basically died. They lost all his bases, but Patches, this time he has an economy. He has an army. Like Gerald, he has to fight Hyper 1 for some reason. Like Hyper 1, he's playing like he has nothing to lose. As in, like, he knows that Hyper 1 can't win, but he can maybe like stop other people from winning, sort of thing, you know? He's like, yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna win this game, but I'm gonna mess it up for someone. Aye. He's an animal. Mevin was trying to rebuild. Mevin trying to build back up. Gets shut down. Gerald moving in once again. Don't think Ilias can lose at this point. Well, it's not about that. Like, there's still prize money for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th place, right? Like, there's still prize money distribution. So there's still, like, again, money on the line for these players with how well they place. As we do see, Gerald once again setting up a minefield. Patch is just maxing out, getting ready for his next dive. Oh, me on Chunky Cat. Like, Chunky Cat out of left field. We forgot about Chunky Cat. Going for Ledlix. Oh, Alex. Alex racing back. Turns back around. Point is opening up in 45 seconds. Likewise, Chunky Cat just doesn't care about the point. Just going for Ledlix for some reason. Okay. Ledlix like, I'm dying. Guys, help. Help. I've fallen and I can't get up. We're busy. Ilias poking in. Gonna be forced back. Here comes Patches. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. He goes in. Oh my god. That brutal spider mine. Storm here on the Veilings. Oh my, the flanking storms. The storm shut him down. And with that, Gerald, he will claim the points. Will take it. Ilias helping Gerald out. Oh my god. Wait, what? Wait, what? How? No, wait, even he, wait, what? What just happened? How? He was there. He's on it. Okay, sure. Somehow Patches got the point. I was about to give praise to Ilias. Like, Ilias was definitely helping Gerald there, 100%. Patches got, yeah, as we said, Patches got it. I'm just saying, like, how? Like, just to reiterate. Even Patches doesn't know. As you see Hyper One sharking around. Likewise, Cosmic back in the game. Jesus, Gerald, like, Gerald, he is set up so well here. It has been set up for like 2 points now, and he's gotten 0 points. Like, he saw 0 on the scoreboard. Oh my god. Mass stasis. Oh, but is there much of a follow-up? Kind of. Oh god, it's not gonna be pretty though. Yeah, Spider Mine's popping up. Yeah, it's gonna be a brutal trade. Does force a bit of friendly fire. But Cosmic will lose everything here. Patches building up more ultras again. Patches getting ready for another big dive. And Hyper One is looking for Patches, by the way. He's looking. Lily's moving in as well. 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Oh, the High Templar! Yeah, massive catch. So 4 or 5 High Templar going down. No more storms. Uh-oh. At least he's upset. It's like, fine, Hyper One, let him win. Uh-oh. Hyper One getting surrounded. Chunky Cat coming into play. 10 seconds, sorry, 14 seconds. Here come the ultras. They have to knock down that door. 10 seconds. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Can he get in? 1. Up. The shade. He commits. Does commit. And Ilias takes it. Ilias does take the points. He steals. And Gerald gets surrounded. Gerald gets completely shut down. Couple of Yamato's do pop up. Chunky Cat moving in. Yeah, Gerald with the question marks. He's like, guys, what happened? Where did my army go? What's going on? It's like, mate, you made the point your base. What do you expect? But then no one's gonna attack you? You got 360 surrounded by like 5 armies. Oh my god. Gerald. He's doing it again. Oh god. Yo, Mevin has, wait, Mevin's been making stuff? What happened? Mevin? He's got some Valkyrie, sorry, Valkyrie, rates. Got some rates. Let's go. I mean, you can see Mevin here, he's had some building, so he's technically in this. Making 1 wraith at a time. Lelix moving in. Once again, we do see Gerald trying to set up for a 3rd time at this point. Oh my god. Storms a pop up. Chunky trying to pick a fight here with Ilias. Oh, feedbacks here on the BCs. Archons from behind. No more High Templar. No more feedbacks. Oh my god, the Yamatos are crazy. The Yamatos just completely shut down those Archons. Oh my god. Man, Brood War BC. Crazy. Takes down the expansion. Ilias, he's out of army. He's running out of army at this point. Yeah, Ilias doesn't really have much left over, just a couple of stalkers. Gerald setting up. 40 seconds. Cosmic, oh god, is gonna get sandwiched though. Okay, Cosmic distracted by Hyper 1. Ducklings has a chance. Meanwhile, Chonky got distracted. And Gerald, does he finally get a point? Oh my god, mass stasis, Jesus. Oh, the nukes. Nukes on Gerald, mass stasis as well, which will protect the army. Jesus. Oh, the nukes. Now again, the army is going to be safe thanks to the stasis. At least some of the army. Yeah, 5 seconds away. Oh no, the nukes! Oh my god! Massive connection and Patches. He makes it through the nuke. The Ultras survive and Patches will take the game. GG. Oh my god. GG. Well played, Patches. He makes it through the nuke just barely. Oh my god. Does win it 3 points in a row. Very impressive play there by Patches. I mean, again, we almost saw Patches win the previous series as well. But if you remember, he lost his bases, he lost his economy, he couldn't remax. Regardless, GG. GG, well played. And what are the final scores looking like here? Okay, final scores. Looks like we have our champion, Ilias. Ilias does take the win in the end, I believe. Oh, wait, sorry. We're tallying up the score line. Tallying up the scores. Un momento. We're getting there. It's all being manually added up. Pretty sure Ilias does claim first place, but we'll let the scores finish. Very fortunate there for Patches. I mean, every time he was so well lined up with the countdown timer for the past 3 points, and even again the previous series, like he would just dive in with a mass ultra to steal the point every time. Okay, here we go. So in coming in fourth place, we do have Ledalix. Ledalix does claim fourth place with 2 points. Meanwhile, coming in third, we have Mevin. Mevin, he was so close to coming in second, but remember, Ilias did kill Mevin real fast and real quick in that final map. So Mevin was denied any more points, so Mevin does come in third. Coming in second, Patches. With the final steals, Patches comes in second place, and Ilias, of course, comes in first. Ilias does come in first place in the end. GG, well played. Ilias, Patches, Mevin, and Ledalix, they do come out with top 4. GG, well played. So they will walk away with some prize money here. And honestly, it was a lot of fun. I really like the maps themselves. I mentioned this throughout the course of the series, throughout the course of the cast, but I do appreciate just how. I do appreciate just how many bases there are, just how large it is, how many bases there are as well. Again, it's really refreshing, and it does kind of fix the issue of FFA, which is that you only get like 1 or 2 bases. Here, now, 5 bases per person in an 8-player FFA. That is insane, by the way. That is insane. And some of those are like gold bases as well, and some of the maps you get like 6 bases. It's crazy. So you can actually macro. You can actually make an army. You can actually lose an army and rebuild as well. Like it's refreshing, definitely, for FFAs. Do appreciate it. Likewise, of course, because of the control points kind of version of this mode, it does force these big engagements, these explosive moments as well. Always a lot of fun. Clearly, there are certain styles that are favored against others, which is unique, yes, but I don't know how good it is. I'm referring to shades. I'm referring to shades like diving in at just the right moments, or ultras pushing their way through, or disruption weapon workers. Part of me feels like it might be better if the zone is a little bit larger. The only reason why I would say that is because then it is easier to contest, which I would say is a good thing. I would say it's probably easier here that the point is more contestable than not. Just because we saw in a lot of those games that players would really struggle to fit their units in. I'm referring to ultras or archons or the adepts or the workers. It's just a really tight space that they were trying to force their way into, which has its advantages, which does make it a little bit more exciting, sure. But I kind of like the idea of fights and the contesting the point lasting a little bit longer, which would entail a bit of a larger area there that they have to fight over. But regardless, GG well played. The other thing, yeah, I think that's my biggest thing. Also, more Terran and Zerg and less Protoss, because there's a lot of Protoss today. A lot of Protoss. Aye. Am I a good soldier? I was told to keep Ilias up. You did well, you did well. Did well, Cat. Did very well. Thank God this RTS lets you utilize the editor to bring you content like this, unlike some other new RTS. I mean, true in a way, like, if you've been tuning into the CranKy Ducklings, we've been casting for many years at this point, but in recent months, we've been branching out, and there's just so much still in StarCraft. Instead of branching out and casting, I don't know, like some Stormgate tournaments, or some Zero Space events, or Battle Aces, we've been casting StarCraft Evolution, or Warcraft 3 Evolution, or this crazy version of FFA. There's still plenty of variety in StarCraft, outside of just regular 1v1, and even team games. So yeah, it's been definitely a treat, and definitely do appreciate it. Definitely is accessible and entertaining. Obviously not something that would replace our regular 1v1 cast, but still entertaining nonetheless. GG. A lot of fun. Just catching up. I hate this game. Oh no. Ilias is the master of points. I think he is. Yo, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Gerald, he was set up 3 times in that final game. He never got a single point. I feel so bad for Gerald. I feel so bad for him. Oh no. GG. Otherwise, with that, we are done for the time being. What do I mean by that? Well, I mentioned as we were wrapping up the Sparkling Tunic Cup how we have a backlog. We have a backlog of casts. We have a backlog of events. We have a lot to cover here. I mean, almost every day, almost on a daily basis, I'm getting like messages from like other tournament organizers, or other tournament organizers about like other events to cast. It's like, hey, are you free for this? Are you free for this? It's too much. we have no room. And so because of that, and because I do want to cast as much as I can, and I don't want to turn this down at all, up next we have another cast. We have another cast coming next. We're going to be going on a 15-minute break. My throat is getting a little bit sore, but I will do my best here to preserve myself to get through this and to get into our next cast. What is coming up next? Un momento here. There we go. Coming up next, we do have a best of 7. So this was, I believe, last week. A week ago, there was a show match, a best of 7 show match between Honmono and Rebellion in StarCraft Evolution. So the StarCraft Evolution continues here tonight. We're going to be going on an extended break, and when we come back, we're going to be casting Rebellion versus Honmono in that best of 7. Again, this is going to be a replay cast. We weren't able to cast it live as we were otherwise busy casting another event at the time, and this was casted live by Enki in Spanish. So big shout to Enki. Enki is a good friend. And Edmoso, so Enki did cast in Spanish, but I believe it had no English cast, so we are here to cast it live in English. So we'll see you guys in, again, 15 maybe more minutes. I do need some time I'm going to make some tea, and I have to set up all the overlays and change up all the titles, but we'll be back soon with some more StarCraft Evolution. So stick around for what comes next. See you then. See you then.